Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Bernadetta and I'm here with three piles of cards for you to have a look into the situations, into your past lives, how they're related to what's going on for you today, and hopefully finding a solution to whatever needs to be solved there. I do past life regression therapy, holistic regression therapy, and spiritual regression between lives. So that's why I chose also using or uh, having a look, working with the cards that signifies past lives. So it's up to you now to choose one of the piles. I always tend to use elements from nature, what's around me, and they somehow are always in a way related to which pile you choose, so they're related to the story or to you. So just choose your pile, choose your element here, and I'm going to start doing the reading with this one. I'll put these two on the side for a minute. So for this reading, I chose a volcanic rock, which is pretty light. And volcanoes are still alive and very, very strong, moving the earth. So we'll see how that corresponds with you today. And first of all, we're going to have a look at the situation on you and around you. And it might be just for a month, for this month, or for this week. The cards always change. Anytime we look at them, they always look a bit different than they did before. And sometimes you can see how the situation evolves. So just let me just show you. Okay, just a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay. So the card in the middle over here, that signifies you as the person who is asking. So here I see the stork is it's a card that is like waiting its turn, really. Like you're waiting for something. You're expecting something and wait, more like waiting with a patience for something. It's not a card of there's not a card that signifies to be dynamic. So for the moment, it's like you're stable. You sort of survey the situations around you or in the world around you, and you're not really very, very active. Then the reading goes in lines like this, and then across. So the first line is I'll just do I'll just say what I see there, and we will see how it gives us the full story. It's your background. Here I can see that it's your background. It's your family. It's everything that is related to your well-being. Very well trimmed garden, sort of trimmed and looked after. Evolution also, this blossom here is also a luck coming from the outside, but also inner happiness, sort of balanced way. And here the journey is like you continuing. Basically, you see a long way to go. There is a long way to go. It doesn't show any obstacles. It just goes, and you can see more or less behind the bend what's going on. What will be there. So that's pretty stable. Pretty stable line over here. Here, then there's a relationship with your child, and it is a child if you have a child. If you don't have a child, it's a relationship with yourself as you're growing. I would say your inner child maybe, but also the way you pursue yourself, who you are, yourself, depending on your age, obviously, that you see yourself as a child or you just come back to your childhood. to remember, as remembering things, right? Here in this line is also pretty stable, sort of in a playful way, but really stable. So it is you, the situation around you, and you yourself seem to be pretty stable. There's nothing that would throw you out basically of your balance. None of these two are showing that. And here there is some kind of a it might be a relationship with a male person. It can be either a partner or your father. If it's a partner, it's like a life partner more than just a boyfriend. And it's a little bit, you got a little bit of doubts about it. It shows you're contemplating about it. You're dreaming about it, but it's like something you're not really sure of. On the other hand, this card shows that it's very important in your life. I would say like a destiny kind of card. But the destiny is a path that we are going, but all those paths that we have in between are up to us. So this person is there for you in your life for some reason, and we might have a look at it why, and why there are those doubts. Otherwise, I can see everything is like settled and or settled. It's going fairly well. So here then in these lines, okay, so there might be an issue with your child. If it is your child, then I'll say it like this. So there is an issue with something with the child. That it seems very important. I throw another card on it and we'll see. And yeah, it's something concerns the child that you don't quite understand. If it is your child, that it's something in his, something that you don't understand about the child, right? Some kind of perception of that you don't understand. Maybe it's why he behaves certain way, or why something you don't understand simply about the child, that is a mystery to you, sort of. Then in this line there is it's a stable relationship with this man, whoever he is, and it's very supportive. And sort of a happy relationship really with him. So and in this line it looks to me like you're going a steady way, but it doesn't seem to be enough for you, and you have more of the desires to continue. Here the landscape is pretty flat, but you have your doubts and you want to go to the mountain. It's like more, you want to achieve more, you want to go more, go further, go somewhere beyond the horizon, really, as the path goes for you. It's too simple. You want to get something more out of it. So you're evaluating of how to get there, what to do about it. It's sort of at the beginning you're just reflecting about it, like it's too flat. I want to go up. I want to go beyond. I want to see more. I want to do more. Okay, so it's more of a desire to go on. You still don't know how. You have your path sort of settled, but you're not really happy about it. And because you want to go further, you want to see more. So okay, let's see like this what there is. And here's all this garden and all the stability. Here I can see that the stability, that it's sort of like you're observing it from above, but I can see all again here that it's not like you're contemplating it. It's not really, you want to move on, you want to do something else, you want to go further. Yeah, this is exactly showing the same thing. If you see the stork observing everything from his nest, he's higher up, he's stable, he's fine there, nothing's wrong, but he's looking up to the skies and he just wants to go. So it's maybe a moment of your life where inside you really want to change something, you want to go further. And here in this reading is, in this line, it's also the path is too easy for you, too simple for you. And you're observing already that if you leave this path, if you decide to go on your own way, it's going to be the major change for you, and it's going to be a good change for you. That's how it shows where your destiny goes, where your destiny, I say that it's a decision of the soul. We are not aware of it now on the earthly level, but it's something, desires that we have, that push us forward to go, even if it doesn't make sense to us, even if it doesn't make sense to our surroundings. And sometimes people that love us, people that love us a lot, they understand it at some level, and they support us, no matter, they support us without condition, really. They just sort of push us forward. And here it is, maybe the male figure here that is showing you that maybe there are other ways, but it's up to you to decide to go. So here, this card of your destiny, then your direction, your soul desire, is a good one. Here, this card is also a card of relationship, but it can be a relationship with yourself. So maybe finding yourself in a different way, finding yourself being bigger, and finding your own potential. I'll throw another card on it. Let's see what it is. Yes. So here, this card is something written. It can be an invitation. It can be that you apply for a new job or a school or something that you would not really dare otherwise. You're just so pretty settled here that you just really don't know, but the desire is stronger. The desire to grow and to develop is stronger. So you're going to do that, and it's going to be good for you. Let's see how it's related to your past lives or your soul journey. And this is something that you promised in past lives, vows, yeah. So it's something that your soul came to do today, and you haven't started that path yet, but that path is calling you. So there's this card of destinies as I'm talking about. So it is right now that you promised yourself, or you planned your life to do something in your life here, and now it's talking to you. Now it's calling you. And here is a card of medicine man or a woman, which is a card of healing. So if there is you might have the feeling that you want to do something with healing. Maybe you feel that you have some capacity that you have not developed yet. Maybe you have curiosity about healing, something that you know that you really, really feel like doing, and that comes from past lives. And often the soul that started something in past lives here on earth, she wants to continue. So it's not only about karma and relationships and stuff down here, but it's definitely about the life path that we are doing here, alongside the relationship and the what we call karma here. So these things are these cards are showing that your soul is calling you really to do what you want to do. So okay, here that's really nice. So I think over here you will have the opportunity. Maybe you've already chosen something that you want to do. Maybe there is some learning that you want to study, something that you want to go ahead with yourself to learn, and basically get yourself out of this comfortable, smooth path and go and climb the mountain. So also going over your comfort zone, and you already feel that itching. So good luck with that. That's gonna work. And here the card Angel cards, which is giving us advice, is for you to visualize success. So see yourself doing well in this situation and have faith in positive outcome. So whatever you dare to do then to go ahead with yourself and with your desires, then you definitely do that. And always see yourself as succeeding. Okay, and, seeing yourself in that, what you want to do, maybe even if it doesn't have yet the complete form, it's okay just to go on with the feeling. I'm just thinking about healing, but it can be also studies, medicine, and stuff like this. So it's very earthly call what you want to do here. Okay. So I hope it's okay with you. And here, this volcanic rock, well, it's moving the earth, so it's you having it in your hands. And go ahead with yourself. I hope you liked it. I hope it was it's going to be useful for you for a bit. And if you like personal reading, then the link is under the video. I do reading on Zoom, so like that we can see yourself and we can discuss to look into whatever you're interested in. So thank you very much, and I wish you lots of luck and happiness in this year, because it's my first January reading. And maybe I'll see you sometime later. Thank you again. And here's another pile. And for that, I always choose elements from the surroundings, from the neighborhood here. And this is a spring flower. I can't really recall what it is called. It's got very, very strong scent. And it's already blooming here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a look at the situation of your situation nowadays, and how it is related to past lives or soul, or past lives or soul, or end soul calling. This card in the middle, this one is about you and you at the moment. And I do the reading first in lines like this, and then like this, and then crossword. So the this clover leaf, is it clover leaves? It's got very nice bright colors, and you can see yourself being lucky, and that's what you have. Like everything goes in your way, the way you want it, and you consider yourself lucky. And so that's a good card. That's a very nice. You see the joyful colors, so they already speak for themselves. And in the first line here, there are some doubts about. There was a loss. Okay, there was a loss, and no, sorry. There is a chance of losing something that have been there for a long time, and it's past the season, I would think. It doesn't show me here if it is relationship or if it is work related. It would be we would see that in the personal reading. I don't want to throw any other card on it. It is just that you can see that this thing that have been in your life for a long time is going to go away as a past season. It's really just like the end of the season. We'll get to know more about it when I go on with this in the next line. There is stability for you. There is this home is stability. It might be a family. It's something that is like material stable for you. And it also looks to be threatened. It's as if something else is in a play that does not that you can't control. And I don't see it that you would be losing the house or home or anything like that. It's more that it's like in the um, worries about it, and yeah, it's like as if your surrounding is losing it, so you are worrying about it as well. Let's see further on. Uh, okay. This card of the key is always solution that is on your side. So there is your own ways of solving things is the way you want to have it. This card is also a card of destiny. So it's a step that we make on our life journey that we sort of can't avoid, that is always there. And but we can approach it from a different angle and we can deal with it in a different way. So it will come all together with the past life reading, I'm sure. Here it looks like you are not sure really what to do with this. The whole threat of I say it's like like if you're afraid of letting the season pass, letting the topic of your life, let it go. And it is already going, there is no question about it, but you're not really completely at ease of letting it pass. There are also influences of other people that are sort of holding you onto it still, that they are making this snake is like they're making circles around it. Yeah, they're making it more complicated, and where your mind is already clear, you might get doubts from other people that are undermining your decision or your point of view. Here you can trust this card in the middle, which is you, and you regarding yourself lucky and seeing yourself lucky and being lucky. It's you, it is your card. It's not only in your head, this is what you are. So the influences of other people don't have to be so strong on you. You don't even have to really consider them much because you know your way. Okay, so we'll get to it a little more in detail. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm talking about again, that the surroundings and the circumstances that look in a certain way undermine your self-confidence. Okay, self-confidence and knowing that you can solve this problem, or that you can approach this problem differently, and that you can deal with it in a certain way. It's more like worries from other people are having an influence on you to a certain extent, and that it's absolutely not necessary. Here you can see that in this reading here, it is you holding the key, it is you having the solution to how to finish this season, how to say goodbye to this season. Okay, I always talk here about the season. It's like a chapter in your life, but it can be a chapter in general. Yeah, maybe it's got to do with something major change in your life. It can be okay, let me see. Yeah, it might be a major change in your life, but it is your direction. So it might do something with that um, what you have discovered for yourself, about your growing, about yourself, that makes you go, that helps you to let the season go. So holding on the place is not helpful for you, and neither for the people that are trying to keep you at place. Okay, I can't really see if it's got to do anything with moving or with relationship. I think it is more really your inner understanding and inner being, like a bigger being than you yourself today, that you begin to understand that there is more to it than being lucky, if I say it in this way. Okay, that it's maybe your realization that you're creating your own luck, as I see the key here, next to the clover, that you realize that you do indeed create your own destiny, that it's not given path that you have to walk on, that there are things that you can, even if you encounter them, that you can approach differently. Let's see what the past life cards are saying to it. And spruce and imprisonment and slavery. Okay, so spruce might do with a promise, with something that you told somebody as a soul or other soul, that you promised with one another, that you stay together forever, for example. Okay, so that might be, that doesn't necessarily have to be relationship, but it is about promise given to somebody. And maybe at this moment, as I say, the end of the season, the end of the chapter, maybe it's got to do with leaving the person behind, which is not really negative thing to do. Okay, so it's not really behind, but leaving, like separating, like the end of my chapter is the end of your chapter. What is holding you back here is the symptoms of today of imprisonment and slavery, and that's what's creating the doubts. It's like your duty, you have to stay. You can't really get out of it. You're always gonna be captured, and you're always gonna have the shackles on your hands, etc. So it is not so, and this is the inner influence of you doubting yourself and doubting your capacity and doubting that key that you are. On the other hand, you see that you are creating, you see, if you look at yourself, you see that you're creating your own destiny, but you always are going back to, oh, maybe not. You know what I mean? So it's time now to change these things and change these approaches. As I say here, you choose what to do, and if you continue in this understanding of that you will always be imprisoned and you always have the attitude of the slave, then you will. But it is your choice to not to do that. And obviously here you already feel like, okay, I had enough of that. I had enough of the slavery, and I had enough of this, what was holding me back. And so you're still doubting to go on your own path because of the promise that you've given. So let me just put another card on it, if there is another thing to this piece here. And it's biblical, so it's a long relationship that you have with this person, with this soul, for a long time. So it can be something that we call a twin flame, or sister soul or soul, that they have been, that you've been incarnating on earth for a long time together, and always in the same roles. And now it's like, okay, maybe not, maybe we're gonna do something else, maybe each of us go our ways, separate ways. We go separate ways only here on earth. Don't be afraid that you lose that soul, because on soul level we are always connected, and we are always connected with the unconditional love. So even if you let them go now, you will definitely stay in touch. So it looks to me that it's like a long relationship, that it's being changed. I would not say even like, we go separate ways on our life on earth, but we are always somehow on a soul level connected together. it helps to understand it in this way, even in this way, in this soul perspective, because sometimes we unnecessarily suffer down here down here, I mean on Earth, about loss and losing somebody. And it always helps to see that on the soul level, they are always there. But here, I mean, it is related to the person, but it is related to your own path and to your own calling. Let's see if they are what the angel cards are telling us, just to help. And they always give us advice. And this is parents, so there is major issue really with the parents. And it says the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. Okay. So this is what I was talking about having the love, unconditional love on the soul level. That here on Earth we are in certain roles and playing certain roles to one another, to show things and to learn things and to do things together. But on a soul level, we are always connected with this love. So whatever your parents done to you or you done to them in this life down here, it's time to let it go and just to reconnect with them again, just on the soul level. Okay, here this kind of approach will really is very helpful for or the change your mind about this can really let you and the parents go free and be connected with love rather than conditions, earthly conditions. Okay. So I think that is all. I hope it was helpful to you in some way. I do a private reading on Zoom. So if you're interested, the link is under the video. Thank you, and I wish you good continuation with your life path here. Don't forget you are holding your strength, you yourself in person. Thank you. And now to another pile here. And for this reading, I chose a little sea creature, which is a skeleton. So we'll see how it relates. And I do first the reading for you for the moment, for the situation of the moment, and we see how it's related to past lives, to your past lives or soul level. And then at the end, we're gonna have some help from our angels. I say our angels or our higher selves, or whoever you have there that is wiser than you, than from them. So okay, so in the middle here, this card in the middle is you, which is very, very strong card, balanced and stable and shining. Yeah, it's a star, so yes, it's shining. So I would say he's Sagittarius or somebody like, have to be. And I start reading with the lines like this and like this and like this. So the first line is related to okay, so it's you are on the move. You are on the move towards yeah, sorry, it takes me a while. Okay, so you are on the move towards something that is looking really complicated. And at the moment, despite of your being the star, at the moment, this situation is really throwing you out of balance. It's a situation that it's very difficult for you, or your perception of the situation is very difficult for you. And I mean difficult like sleepless nights and worries about it. And it's been there for a while already like this, and you are deciding now to make a difference, make a change about it, to do something about it. So let's see what the other lines are saying. Here it's like because it's been there for a long time, it sort of created your uh, it created for you that you stay on the, it's like this ship is like it's on a quiet sea. Okay, you can see that there are no waves, and it's going its path, and there is nothing really exciting happening, nothing out of ordinary. And it's not what you like. Yeah, let me put it this way, it's not what you like. So this is something that you're getting fed up with that, and you really want to quit that. It's like you, you just want to get out of there. It's a situation that has been bothering you for a long time, and it was getting worse, and it's been getting worse until now, and you already taken your decision to change it, and you want to do it quick. And you want to do it quick. This is a quick ending. Yeah, this card is like chop and finished. So let's see what it how it goes on. Here is a female. It can be a good friend, like best friend. It can be a mother that is a best friend, or a sister that is a best friend. Somebody who you have a super special friendly relationship, and it's there for you, and it's always there for you, and you are there for one another. This is basket of flowers, so you always go back there to this relationship in order to recharge and get the other one's point of view, and mm, yeah, exchange, get something out of, like a feedback for yourself, or of your thoughts, or of yourself. And this person is definitely very stable there for you, and you can always rely on her. So let's see what's going on here then. Here, this thing that's been bothering you for such a long time, or that it's been bothering you and is getting worse, and has been getting worse, is now really changing. It is just your decision to make change is already making the change. It's like, it's just you are moving, and you started moving, you yourself, you started moving, not in a very special quick way, but you gain the perspective of what is going on, and you are moving out of here, not running away from there, but moving out of there. Okay, and I would say moving just by yourself, just going, just like leaving things that you don't need, you're leaving them behind, and you're going. And it is maybe a little bit abrupt for other people to understand, but that's what you're doing simply. And this friend of yours, or this soul that is like close to you, this female person, is totally understanding. It's absolutely understanding, and is supporting you. So you're not alone in your running away from everybody. You're not. It's just a situation that you're getting out of. And this is interesting how I turned the card this way. So it was like you facing the challenge, and over here already going away from that challenge. You see that, yeah? Or the challenge is already finished for you. Let's say it in this way. And here as well, it might be even making you get closer with this friend, um, like more of respect and understanding of one another. And she seemed to be the key person here to give you the courage to go away from that situation, okay, or from that life path. It is even it's been there for a long time, so I think it was a chapter, really a long chapter in your life. And this person is giving you the courage to, or giving you, supporting you with her courage to go on your own path. And yeah, here's another card with her. It's like the mother bear, yeah, somebody. It doesn't have to be mother, but it's this relationship that you have, that she is always there. It's somebody who when they give you a hug, you know you're hugging the world, and they are hugging you in that world together. So it's somebody you can really rely on. And as I say, despite of the disapproval of your surroundings, it doesn't really influence you anymore. Let's see what how it is related with your past lives. And okay, so here is a long many lifetimes on earth, let me put it this way, and also having some inner wisdom that you have and not everybody around you has. So let's say this person in your life will have it because you've been already incarnated together many lifetimes together on earth, or together or not together, but you've already had the experience of living on earth. And yeah, you're gaining on that, you're waking up to that basically, or I say this memory of these experiences that you have on earth, or you had on earth, is enough for you now, and you can move on. So if I see it from the soul perspective here, I would say that something that you've been doing for a long time, and it's got to do with maybe a relationship with people, or the games that you played down here as a soul for a long time, that it's enough today, that you finished it, you healed what you needed to heal, and you just go on. This card that goes that shows the symptoms today, it's food and hunger. It is the symptoms of it today are fear really of literally not having enough to eat. Okay, so it might have to do something with your weight even, and that it's with your weight or with your problems with digestions and stuff. So I think from what I see here, that you realize that it's enough of this kind of bother with that, and that you can basically touch to, or get in touch with your inner wisdom of previous lives, and quit the situation, quit the thing that bother you in this life, and go on and live your own life. Live your own life in your own way, let's say. Okay, and as I say, this lady here is very understanding and very encouraging. Let me see if there is anything else from the past lives that would need to be understood. Here's High Priestess, or High Priest, which has got to do with also with Egypt, and all the knowledge that you had about spirit, like spiritual knowledge. Yeah, and that's what you're basically going into. Yeah, so leaving the old paths and going into more into yourself and your your own soul, your own spiritual understanding, and living really your spiritual values, I would say. Yes, I think something like that. So here you're the star, basically. There's no doubt about it. So keep this card in mind. Keep this card as who you are. And let's see, for our advice that you have from angels or your higher self or God or whatever you want. Here is a mediumship. So you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Okay, so this is something that you already have, and that you have as a skill, and you already perfected, or you made it every lifetime. You sort of used it, and it was you were getting better and better. So at this stage, it is something that you are definitely going to be using for benefits of others and yourself as well, but mostly others. This mediumship work is important for the souls of the departed, as I say, also for the souls, yeah, departed, as an advice, as being in touch with your deceased relatives, etc., and loved ones, that you definitely are using, even you're not aware of it. But where you can use the mediumship is also helping the souls that are stuck, or fragments of souls that are stuck on earth, to help them to be able to be helping them really get out of the earth plane and get in touch with their original soul. So maybe it is something that is interesting for you, that you really would like to go to, but you never found a way. And maybe the other person that is supporting you, maybe she's doing the same, or she has some kind of a clue, or you have together already experienced that in past lives, and she will be also encouraging you to do that. So mediumship, I would say in this case, either it's mediumship or spirit release, what is called spirit release, and you have the capacity, the ability to do that. You will know how to ground yourself, and how you would be able to do that. So the situation that has been here for you for a long time is definitely already in the past for you, and you're moving towards your star self, towards your soul and star self to shine. So with this, yeah, this is the sea creature that is very survived. Yeah, has been here from the beginning of Earth, or nearly at the beginning of Earth, or life on Earth. So you see that you have plenty of experience on Earth, and you don't need to walk in circles in order to satisfy anybody. And you just go on with yourself, with your own life. So with this, I'm going to close, and I thank you very much. I hope this reading would be useful for you in some way. And if you're interested in personal reading, then there's a link under the video. And I thank you very much. And maybe see you later. Thank you.